woman by your side. You ought to get married. House with the picket fence. You need to be married. A white bitch. You ought to get married. A black bitch. You need to be married. What's up? You ought to get married. Ain't you tired of being single? You need to be married. Someone to love you. You ought to get married. Someone to rub your back. You need to be married. Somebody to cook your food. Y'all ought to get married. With the horse and the carriage. Y'all need to be married. Look on the ring. You looking while you're talking. Trying to get me to look you in your eyes, cause you take my mind walking. You say you tired of being shacked up, and today we got to get it legalized. I ain't got no kids, I don't want no child. All I got is one job, but I'll still do you proud. So I'm getting down on bending knees to ask you, will you please marry me? You ought to get married. You need to get married. You about to get married. You need to get married. You ought to get married. You need to get married. You ought to get married. You need to get married. On most nights I be rolling through Oklahoma City with a gun tucked, looking for another freak to get my dick sucked. But this my night before I get married. I got blessed with 100 acres and some fucking cabbage. Carrots for the horse and the carriage. Ball and chain, it all means the same thing. Damn, a nigga went broke buying this ring. She tell me she's still a motherfucking virgin. We had it legalized and now I'm splurging. The family don't have to pay for the wedding. I've been dumping rocks, girl, preparing for our world. You ought to get married. You need to be married. You ought to get married. You need to be married. You ought to get married. You need to be married. You ought to get married. You need to be married. You ought to get married. You need to know the horse and the carriage. As I walked in with my tuxedo, splurging like I'm incognito when I be heard in. The girls' eyes in the church, they wanna put in work, but I can't do that today, baby. My girl looking nice walking down the aisle in her wet gown with a sexy smile. And the flower child spread love around the flowers as everybody smiles. Now here comes the name of God saying, I pronounce you man in white. You jumped over the broom, fuck the rice. As I whisper in your ear, girl, I'ma do you right and fuck you hard as I can tonight. You gotta do what I say, cause you my wife. As I reach out to touch my merchandise, I step in at the reception. I got the first dance as everybody start throwing quarters. I sat my wife down and took off her garter. Who wants some fucking cake? I done got married. Hey nigga, don't be watching my shit. I done got married. Keep your eyes to your fucking self. I done got married. Don't be hugging my bitch. I done got married. Hell no, you can't dance with my shit. I done got married. Bitch, go set your ass in the corner till we get ready to go, ho. That's the way it is. I done got married. Married to a nigga now. With the horse and the carriage. Congratulations, bitch, you done married a nigga. Now bow down and suck some dick.